You are in prison. Yes, you did something wrong. But we still have to treat you like humans.
A Beaverton family won't have their mom this Christmas. She died from organ failure caused by the flu.
It happened behind bars, and they're blaming our state prison system for not giving her a flu shot. It's turned now into a lawsuit for wrongful death, and the family wants $7.5 million.
KGW's Nina Melhoff talked with this woman's family, and Nina, they're angry that this is how she died, something that's preventable.
Yeah, and they argue if she would have gotten that flu shot in prison, something she religiously got when she was free, she would still be alive.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have pictures of her out.
Mistina Ferry only has memories of her mom this holiday season.
At my softball games, I'd hit a home run. She'd stand up and be like, "That's my kid!" And I'm like, "Mom, stop." But now it's like, I wish I could hear that for my son, but I won't ever hear that.
Tina Ferry was a Beaverton grandma and a mother of 3, married to her husband 28 years. Her life came crashing down in 2017 when a fairly new meth problem caused her to crash into cars in a school parking lot, injuring herself and a man waiting to pick up a child. She pleaded guilty and was at Coffee Creek Prison when a flu outbreak swept through. Ferry got sick, and when she didn't call home after a few days, Mistina called the prison.
They point blank were like, "Oh, everything's fine. Everything's absolutely fine. If something was wrong, we would let you know." And it was less than 12 hours later, we got the phone call saying that they didn't know how much time she had left.
Ferry was rushed to the hospital.
Up until probably like 45 minutes before she died, they still had her shackled to the bed.
Mistina's wrongful death lawsuit wants $7.5 million in damages. It says the prison only got 500 some flu shots for 1,600 inmates.
The experts tell us that when you're in confined spaces like prisons, at least 70% of the population needs to receive flu shots. In this case, less than a third did.
It accuses the prison of violating state policy in doing nothing to tell inmates they could have a shot. Instead, it alleges that inmates had to ask for the vaccine. Most didn't even know they could ask.
As we understand it, it was a cost-saving measure. These were $7 flu shots, and the prison officials just chose not to buy enough flu shots for every inmate.
I want things to change there. I don't want anybody to ever have to feel this way again. I don't care if it's their mom, their sister, their aunt, uncle, brother, whatever. Nobody should have been treated the way my mom was treated, and nobody should ever be dealt with like that, ever. I don't care if they're in prison. I don't.
The Department of Corrections told me it can't comment. The Ferry's attorney does say Oregon prisons have started changing, notifying inmates much better now about flu shots. But Mistina says at $7 a pop, it is so much cheaper to offer everyone a shot than someone to die, and then a huge lawsuit. Dan?
Nina, thank you.